It's what many of you are talking about tonight, and NBC 15 News has the story. Two people stranded on a boat on Mobile Bay at the height of last night's storm. They're safe tonight and telling their story to NBC 15's Darwin Singleton. Darwin, you spent much of last night watching and waiting to see if this story would have a happy ending.
And it was a brutal night, Kim, with frigid temperatures, gale force winds, and rain. Rain so heavy, rescuers on boats struggled to see only a few feet in front of them. I caught up with Laura Stedham and her husband on the water's edge at Mobile's McNally Park. Her call to 911 brought police and fire rescue workers to the parking lot opposite the Buccaneer Yacht Club, each trying to figure out how to get to the pontoon boat and the two people aboard as it rocked violently on a rock jetty.
It's really alarming. They've nearly tipped a couple of times from the view that I have. It's a pontoon boat, so you know what they look like. They're sort of flat. It's gone on a good 45-degree angle a couple of times. Fortunately, we were able to see them pretty well with the binoculars. They are hunkered down in the middle of it, and it does seem like they're really firmly stuck on the rocks.
Wow.
So that's a benefit.
Mobile Fire Rescue tried to approach by boat, but the storm was just too strong. Too strong for even the Coast Guard to launch. And as the winds increased and the water rose, Laura was determined not to lose faith. You're probably here till you see a resolution?
Yes. We want to see them come out. I want to see them. They'll be wet. They'll be tired. But they'll be okay.
Well, it wasn't too long after that when Laura's optimistic vision became reality. The rising storm waters lifted the pontoon boat off the rocks. Minutes later, the boat was a few feet from shore, still bobbing wildly in the water. Waiting Alabama state troopers then pulled the couple to safety. A short time later, I found 55-year-old David Russell of Mobile drying out in a pickup truck at the boat launch. And as he talked with me, I realized he was on that ill-fated pontoon. So I had to ask the question I know a lot of you are asking right now.
When you went out there, did you know it was going to be bad today?
No, I don't watch TV.
So
I make movies.
So you went out today and thought we'd just have a cool day out on the water?
No, we went out to help them get the boat in. We was in another boat when we got out there.
We were apparently Russell and a woman who I discovered was sitting beside him in the truck, 44-year-old Sabrina Briganza of Wilmer. They were only trying to help bring that boat in, they say, when it got stuck.
But we're all right.
We had a good, we made it successful. The other two guys got in.
Now the other two guys,
They was in another boat. They went around the Dog River.
But you were the ones that were on the pontoon boat.
Yes.
So just as Laura Stedham predicted, this Bayfront drama ended on a positive note, and it even came with a bit of advice David Russell offered to his would-be rescuers.
I know the Coast Guard and the police department, they were trying to get to you too, but it got too dangerous, so they had to kind of back off for a minute.
Well, if you ain't running with the big boys, you better stay on the couch with the pups.
Oh, and thank you. Mr. Russell told me last night officers let him know that he would be cited for the boat trip gone bad. As for the boat, today it remained at the spot where it came ashore last night. Kim?